But anyway, so we're into that. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Very good.
Good.
Semi-retired.
I ordered you some. Okay, so I ordered $495 worth of candy.
Nice.
I gotta tell you that last year,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, you give out a lot at the beginning, and that's a problem.
Yeah, you gotta
we
push
get
yourself.
excited.
You don't have to stretch.
Yeah.
$495.
Yes. Can you
You're
believe
gonna
that?
have to tow a wagon behind your thing.
And Matt Smith was saying he ran out.
I did too.
That's a lot of candy, man. $495. That's a lot.
That is.
I want
Is
to
that
say
what you
it's-
ordered last year?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna figure out how to.
Yeah.
You know how I do it? You might want to try this. I'll pick a kid and I'll say, look, here's this handful of candy. I want you to hand out one. You need to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I got a job for you. Could you hand it out to every one of those kids?
Yeah.
That's nice.
And they do it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
that's nice.
I love
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah. But we'll put them in buckets and you guys will be able to
Whatever.
send them out. So.
It's not like. It's what it is.
So. Okay, so Cheryl's coming, right?
Yeah, it looks like Cheryl and Linda just showed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Cookie,
still
cookies
don't-
are coming.
That'll be a quorum. Let's see.
How's it out on the farm, man? You look tired.
I feel tired.
Mm.
No beer for you tonight, huh?
No. Just bad and back to the farm at 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Harvest.
Today, yeah. Yeah.
How's everything going out there? Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, actually, logistically and issues wise, everything's going really well, and it's a good yields. But it's just like agriculture, you know.
Yeah.
You get a great yield, so then the price goes way down because
Yeah,
everybody else got a good
exactly,
yield.
exactly.
yield
Are
and
you,
it's like,
are you,
Or your equipment breaks
What-
down.
yeah.
Or,
what are you doing? Are you doing cherries, blueberries? What are you doing?
blueberries and black raspberries right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. And blueberries are our main crop, so it's pretty busy. And we have different varieties, so we'll be doing blueberries from now till mid-September.
Yeah, I just saw a load of them in Trader Joe's.
Yeah, nice, good.
wow. That's
Not
cool. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I
Hi.
wanted to talk
How
to
are you?
about that hike in Minneapolis.
Oh,
I need to talk to you
yeah.
Should I just put these here?
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yes.
back
Sure.
out to my
Oh
car.
my gosh, they look amazing. Are those
Because
ginger
it's
snaps?
nippy. I'm cold.
about it. You're cold.
You're cold?
I heard it's hot outside.
It's hot outside.
It's hot outside, but
You're in
I
your
would
car.
prefer everything to be at 76 degrees.
I
Oh.
I hear you.
But
I'm
when
the
I
same way.
sleep, I just want it at 65. You know, no problem there.
Oh,
She's
shoot.
run out of the oven, or
They are.
Oh my
Jeez,
goodness.
Cheryl, too nice.
had to have dinner tonight.
Yeah, I'm having dinner tonight too, but I'll probably take their Snickers. No, they're.
Ginger snaps. And they're perfect.
The ginger snaps are good to eat at any time because they help with your gut.
We had 5 at
Really?
novice night. Not
Yeah,
bad
ginger
for a
is
warm
really
day.
good for you.
Really?
Today?
Yeah,
have 3.
there's a few.
But
You better have
Oh.
3.
Got 'em started and then came over here. Did you
Right,
play
small.
this weekend? At
my
the,
wife said bring something home.
Well,
She said bring some.
play
Oh my god,
is
these
a
are
umbrella.
yeah, Kenny said it was a little one-sided.
Very one-sided.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fun.
so good. So good.
Did people have fun or did
Yeah.
they leave angry?
No, no,
Okay,
they had
that's
fun.
fine. Good.
They had
Good.
fun.
How's it going out at Jake with you guys?
Good.
Is it good?
Busy.
Busy
Well,
out
we
there. Yeah.
we've been doing novice night on Mondays.
Mmm. How many are you getting?
We had 12 last week. I was just there before this. There were 6 people out there, or 5 people out there. Yeah, so it's pretty good. The biggest complaint we get, like we do these beginner clinics, and then people do the beginner clinic, and then they're like, well, like we're too intimidated to go out to the morning group, and so like when or how do we play?
Oh.
And so we basically with the contact list from everyone from the beginner clinics, we said, all right, Monday nights, if you guys want to go
Nice.
out, like it's kind of all people your level, so it's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good idea.
So we're not doing women's Because last year it was fun, 'cause it was a bunch of women.
Well, the novice night has been pretty
Novice
much all
night has
women,
been
so
almost all
yeah, it's
Oh,
not officially, but
I was thinking, oh shoot, I had missed because I would have played.
yeah.
I just got back from Calgary, so.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Jim, I went to the international convention.
I should have gone, I didn't go.
It was fun.
I know, I went to the one in Brazil, it was pretty fun.
Hmm.
Pretty enlightening too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really tell you what I learned. I just have a whole new perspective
Yeah,
and a whole new understanding,
sure.
and I'm motivated.
Yep,
and
it does that.
And I'm really motivated about, I'm gonna sit down with Clay because I got to tour this really cool park, which they don't have any pickleball courts. They do have 2 that are lined, and I brought up pickleball to, we were on a tour, and they all kind of looked at me. But it's a Rotary park, and they have about a $25 million Rotarian endowment. There's 5 clubs that just throws off cash. It's the coolest thing.
Really?
Well, there's some playgrounds that are just out of,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm reviewing right now for the state. We have playgrounds that are older, but then these other folks are replacing their playgrounds that are a lot younger.
Wow.
And we have playgrounds that are so much older, and I'm going, whoa. And then pickleball comes up, and I'm reviewing those too. There was one, they submitted the pickleball, it was a piece of 8.5 by 11, they just had the pickleball course, so yeah, this is what we want. I said, oh, we're not online yet, are we? No, I said, okay, cool.
That's funny.
Lots more information.
Oh my gosh.
So you're reviewing for grants?
Yeah. Last year we had 30 million, this year it's like a little over 11 million. So
Oh my.
we'll see.
I think we are online.
Well, we can get started.
I think we are. I think I saw it. He had a countdown on there.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have a quorum?
No, but
We don't really have any thing impressive, do we?
we just, it looks like Julie printed out a very helpful timeline that Casey provided to her about what's going on. So I guess we'll just call the meeting to order at
Yep.
6:06. Looks like Nick is here, Cheryl is here, Linda, Julie, our liaison, Jim, our liaison, are all here. But we do not have a quorum, so we'll just purely go over informational stuff. We can't vote on anything. So I guess we will skip over the approval of the minutes because we cannot do that. No public here to comment, so I guess we'll just skip right to project updates. Julie, do you want to go over that email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I talked to Clay this morning, and I wanted to know where we were in the process, and so he provided me this information. It says here, construction bid process is live with information available at, and that's our website. So there's a specific web page for that. And so the schedule is, the bid advertisement was June 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The pre-bid conference, what is that?
Pre-bid is any contractors interested can come in and see the site and go over it with the architect, engineer, or whoever.
Okay. The bidder questions are due the 2nd of July. The question responses, July 3rd. Bids received by July 9th at 2 p.m. That's pretty specific.
It has to be, and you can't do bids on Mondays.
What?
It's just the law, because not enough contractors aren't ready enough on Monday. They need to do it during the week. I think it was Friday. It's either Monday or Friday.
My goodness. We have a board of directors meeting July 17th.
Is it the 17th or the 16th?
17.
17th.
Okay.
To approve the bid from recommended contractor. The contract will be awarded July 21st. Pre-construction meeting will be July 24th, which is a tentative date. Begin construction August 1st, 2025, on or before, fingers crossed. And then anticipated construction completion date, December 31st, 2025. So that's the most recent update.
Well, I think
So I
that's
thought that
the
would be
best
helpful.
case scenario. I mean, we're getting a good 3 months of play in.
Mhm.
I think that's beneficial. Because we're getting 3 months of play in, and really we'll be down for 10 weeks because it starts to rain in October,
Yep.
which is not that bad. I mean,
No, no.
I can't complain.
Yeah. So, I think that's all he said, mentioned, you know, but I asked him to forward that to me. Because Casey's the one that's
Yeah.
they're working on it together,
Yeah.
actually. Do you have anything to add? Have you heard anything?
No, I just know that timelines are nice, but sometimes they don't work out, so you just don't, if things don't work
Yeah.
out, please be patient,
Yeah.
because it's in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a fairly tight timeline, which, hey, it'll be great
Well, you
if we
know,
get
if the contractor is responsible and really wants to go after it, they make more money if they finish it sooner,
Yeah.
because then they don't have to pay their employees, you know, the next project. So we'll see, as long as they make it quality when they're out there.
Absolutely.
Julie, did they, in the bid, is it expected that if a contractor takes the bid and they have a start date per the bid, they're expected to get going on it? Is that how it works, Jim? Or could a contractor just hang out for 3 or 4 weeks?
I didn't get to review the bid, so I can't tell you, but a lot of times that they have a financial penalty if they don't meet the timelines that are set.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's in the bid or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
But it usually is. I mean, best practices, it would be. We're just gonna go with that.
Yeah, we have a lot of, I have a lot of people calling, asking for rentals. So they want to rent the tennis courts, pickleball courts, and they've rented the shelter. And so we've held off a little bit, but we didn't want to we want people to be able to enjoy that. We want to make sure that we're letting people in there until the very last moment, but we don't know when that is. So it's been a little bit of a struggle. Like George Fox had called, and they want to use the courts for a tournament that they have in, I think it was September. So, we're all waiting also to see what happens.
I know that some of the guys that do surfacing, they're just swamped. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people resurfacing not just commercial courts for the public, but also private courts.
Right.
And they are like busy, so, we'll get her going.
See what we can do.
Well, we gotta get that on before the weather changes, you
Yeah.
can't do that servicing if the weather changes. So it'll be great,
It will be great.
it'll be
Yes.
there.
It'll be great. Yeah.
We-
Just hope for the best.
Yeah, we have, just so that you guys know too, we have 3 weeks of summer softball nationals coming. They're going to be the last 3 weeks in July, I should say. And it's going to be, that's always crazy. So just,
Why define crazy? How does that affect us?
Parking
so,
problem.
yeah, there'll be
Yeah.
people parking everywhere.
Oh,
And
at
so
Jaquith.
it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday
Nice.
for 3 straight weeks.
Wow.
And those people descend on us from absolutely everywhere. It's incredible. They take up all the camping spots, but mostly the hotels, motels. It's even all the way to Portland. It's so
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That's
an
cool.
interesting group. They're coming from quite a ways.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's
So
fun,
then-
but we'll get lots of complaints.
Yeah.
Thursday through Sunday.
Yes.
For 3 straight weeks?
Yeah. I just bought new
Have we
bases
done
today for that.
This big before?
Yeah. It's always 3 weeks. 3 every year we get tons of complaints because they're not from around here. They will park anywhere. Anywhere. I had fencing up last year and they just drove over it. So I got to go out there. You know, I looked ridiculous in my little pink vest and so there's a couple fights usually. I got to protect the senior center. So,
Jim, can you do me a huge favor and hand me an agenda? So I can-
and then also, Clay wanted me to mention that if you guys want to continue to meet, we can, and if you don't want to, then you don't have to. He says here that he would recommend the group discuss the future of the committee and whether or not, number one, it should meet less frequently, or number two, dissolve altogether. I don't think you guys want to do that, do you?
No.
Or- okay.
No, not until the cover's on.
Okay. Yeah, it says the committee could be reconvened or reformed when the district is ready for phase 2
Okay.
of the Jake Woods project, or the project could simply include direct outreach to the pickleball community. Regardless, their help in getting this project moved along is very appreciated. So we were talking about that this afternoon. So it's really up to you guys. You know?
And I will say one thing too that we need to, discuss or just be thinking about, because we can't really vote on anything, but I'm going to have to be stepping down as secretary and chair. So we'll have to get a new chair and secretary. Yeah.
So my thought on that too is that when the courts are complete, there's a lot of opportunity to add things and to write grants for benches or whatever. But to be involved in that final stage, I think is critical to us.
Yes. I
And
would
so I would say, no, we should not dissolve.
Okay.
We may not want to meet in July,
Mm-hmm.
but once we start construction, we'll be busy,
Hmm.
I would think, right? Just watching it.
Just watching.
Mhm.
Just from my perspective, I think it's really important that you be involved. But also when you have these meetings, we have 2 paid staff people here also at the same time, so, take that into account when you're scheduling your meetings. I'm not saying they don't want to come, but, there's 40 hours in the work week. So,
Yeah.
just think about that.
And I think
I love you guys.
if there are, if construction's happening and there's issues that we observe, we aren't supposed to, or we shouldn't conduct too much business over email. But as long as everyone on the committee is on the email, like if there's something going on, the one issue, we can. I'm pretty sure have an email as long as everyone from the committee's on that email. So,
Including Jim and Julie.
yeah.
So with that being said, do we need to meet in July? Or can you guys just tell us via email that the bid was this and keep us updated?
Yeah, we can.
Because Julie, that's your Super Bowl, is that softball tournament.
Yeah. We also have gear handout at that time for football with soccer starting. It is pretty busy at that time. The Newburgh Fashion Festival is in full swing out at our park, and so that is probably our busiest time of year.
Yeah, I personally, I don't think there's a reason to meet in July and August, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because either construction started or it hasn't, and we're not going to have any
Yeah.
effect on that.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
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 So maybe
Just
postpone
keep
till
us
August.
Updated
Yeah.
on the,
Yeah.
And you can tune in on July 17th to see if the bid gets approved or what the, to, there'll be information on that. It should be online, I would say.
Well, I would assume you're gonna have bidders because they came to the pre-bid meeting.
Did
So there's
they,
interest.
there was interest, okay. I'm happy to see that there was a pre-bid advertisement as early as it is. I was really concerned that nothing was, there wasn't out.
Yeah.
I feel like the district's done a good job of now that it's approved of getting it going?
Well, there's been so much change in the last year for us. You know, we were, you know, with Dawn's retirement, that was a change, and the new superintendent search, that was a change, and so
Oh, and we had an election, let's not forget about
yeah,
that.
and so there's been a lot of movement just within, you know, within our group, and so we're really excited to have Clay on board. He's been tremendous, and I think, you know, this project moving forward has a lot to do with him, because when he came on board, it was evident that, and I think Jim can attest to this too, that we need to get going on some projects, because it's been quite a while
Well,
since
that's when
we.
we hired that project manager.
Yeah,
And so
Yeah.
he did.
yeah.
And then Clay jumped on it after.
Yeah.
that, so it's good.
And so he's a mover and a shaker. Like he is, and he also has planning experience, right? So he's been very valuable, I think, in this whole process.
I think you guys made a great decision with him.
Yeah.
I just figured out why you can't, why you have to
Yeah.
resign, because
Yeah.
you're going on the board.
Yeah.
And when do you get sworn in?
Last week. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
are on the board.
Starting
Not
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Everything's
So-
starting on July
Yes,
1.
not a board member.
I'm not a
Yeah,
board
we're
member.
allowed.
Yes.
You did take the oath.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so I guess, I mean, we'll just plan. I'll write up the minutes from this, and when I send them out to the whole board, Bob, Lori, Lance, everyone be thinking about if there's a role they want, whether that's chair or secretary, because then when you reconvene in September, you'll have to decide on that. I won't be here.
Okay. Do you know what committees you were going to get assigned to?
No, that'll be on July 17th.
That would be a fun one to watch.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, really, it's more of a, you know, do you want to be the representative for the city of Newburgh? Do you want to be pickleball? It really hasn't been contentious. It's sure
Yeah.
good.
No, I mean, it's just fun to see where people end up.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
No drama involved.
It might be.
No,
Mhm.
not here.
Yeah. Well, with that, anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Sweet.
Linda, do you, well, we can talk later, but we need to be thinking about fundraising and grants, application and that kind of stuff. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
We got 3. This
Yeah,
is.
you need water, man? You ran a 90-degree weather.
I just wanted to be there for his last.
Oh, thank you, Brandon.
He just tendered his resignation, so there you go. That's the.
Yes.
Good, how are you?
Yeah.
Good, good. Is there a cookie? That's the best part of this whole
Yes.
shebang here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Brandon, we were just about to adjourn. Do you have anything to add? Anything to add
Any
before we do
public
so?
comment?
Any public comment?
No
We don't have a
public
quorum, so we can't do any official business. But
I just look forward to
I think it's.
the future.
I'm
Great.
excited
Yeah.
to see where the district goes.
yeah,
I.
Onward and upward.
yeah,
I'm excited to have such great support of groups like you folks.
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not breaking ground tomorrow?
We might. We hadn't thought about that.
You know, it would be fun to do, to have a little, I don't know, they'll
Yeah.
probably do it at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of times when they create a new project, you got folks out there with shovels, it's a photo op,
Mhm.
so on.
I think
don't know if
neither
you want
would-
to do that, the committee might want to think about that, maybe talk to the district about that. Because you haven't
Newsburg
broke
would
ground
cover it.
yet,
Yeah.
you could be the first shovel in.
hmm Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Be fun.
So
I bet we'd get a lot of pickleball people show up to
Yeah.
clap
cool.
and yeah.
Yeah, throw their paddles around.
And maybe we could sell chunks of the concrete of the Jacob courts.
That'd be a
Some
big
grass.
Fundraiser right there, wouldn't it?
I think you guys, you have done such a tremendous job. Think about that. When we started a couple years ago, there were projects that were before the pickleball, courts, and so you guys have done such a great job. Very organized. very loyal and showed up to every meeting. We really appreciate that. So it's really, it's going to happen.
Mhm.
So that's really neat.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
A lot of meetings and ideas and trying to figure out, the best way to move forward.
Because
So
it's
you did a great
will
job.
be 4 years, right, in October?
Yeah. Fun.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think without further ado, we'll adjourn the meeting. Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Cheryl, for the cookies.
You're welcome.